do not fall into a more terrible hand or more deeper trouble. Yeah, there's always a reason for people being in your life. Yeah. Now, for them not being able to be there when the weather changes for you, either for the better, but most times for the bad, is because of who they are. They are takers. Do you understand? Though seemingly people like that, when they meet you when it's all rosy and all fine, and you fit into a certain picture that they have in their mind, a picture they can use to brag about to people, they're going to stay. They will actually start acting like takers. Underline the word acting. Acting because it is not who they are. Acting because it is not who they are. If it's who they are, it is going to continue in the long run. Like, let me give you an instance from a personal experience I had. Okay, I met this person at a point in my life where it seemed like I had everything going for me. We were cool, we're fine, and a short while later, it seemed like things shifted from me. Things shifted from me from good to bad, and that was the time this person started seeing everything that was wrong, you know, with me. There were excuses, there were reasons, there were fights. You know, the person would go out and talk to people that were trying to bury me, put me under, and want to use it to judge me. And I was trying to leave a toxic place, and this person took it so personal. Like, why would you live there? He took it so personal that I was like, yo, did somebody tell you that that is where my destiny is tied to? Like, that is my life stream, or that is my oxygen? Like, but then I thought about it. Why was he taking it so personal? Because the things he would be benefiting were going to be taken away. The perks were going to be taken away. I was going to go back to, you know, adjusting my lifestyle and living in a certain way, and it wasn't going to go down well for his bragging rights and his personal stuff. It doesn't make him a bad person. It's just person for a season. Yeah, person for a season. It does not make him a bad person, which is totally understandable. When you understand things like this, you don't hold people to heart. You easily forgive them and let them go, because that is who they are. Yeah, they're supposed to be there for some twisted reason. That point made. Now, people for a reason. There are people you meet in your life. Yeah, an older friend of mine would always say, it's not everybody you meet that you have to sleep with, or you have to turn into your servant or something. Everybody you meet in your life has a purpose. Sometimes we overrun these purposes because of our own selfish desires. If you're somebody who is trying to make your way around in life, either in business or in any other field, you are definitely going to meet a handful of people, especially as a girl. You're definitely going to meet a handful of them. Some are going to want to use you, some are going to want to invest in you, impact in you, and still want to keep you under control. Some are just going to look at you and say, okay, you know what, this person will have potentials, and let me put in whatever I can into this person. Now, your ability to recognize the ones that actually have genuine intentions is what will distinguish the outcome of your life from the moment you meet those people and how you respond to them. So even if you now get to meet them and you kick off being friends, or, you know, get into a business and all that, if they are not meant to be your friend or your partners in the long run, they are going to go at some point or the other, but they already fulfilled their purpose in your life. Whether you recognize it at that point or not, they have. It may not even be at the moment. It may be still later in the future that you would realize that, okay, yeah, they have fulfilled their purpose in your life, or they will still fulfill the reason why you met in the first place. So you don't take everything. I would die. That's when people look at me and say, oh, Maggie, things like this, dead things happen to you. You don't take it to heart. You don't revenge. You don't do this. I say, see, listen, when you find peace, you'll be unbothered. When you find peace instead of revenge, you'll be unbothered. Write that down. When you find peace instead of revenge, you will be very unbothered. Now, I know not a lot of people can handle that. When I talk and when I do my things, I don't do them because there's any other thing or there's another person somewhere fanning my ego. I talk from a spiritual perspective. Yeah. When I say I'm not motivated by money or I'm not triggered by money, it's not because I have so much of it or I have someone somewhere that is throwing it all at me. It's because I know that my source is not man. My helper is God, no man. So it gives me that peace. That's why I have that level of unbotheredness, that no matter how it shakes, it goes there, it goes there, it goes there. No matter what you hear about me or how you hear it, you are never going to catch me trying to defend myself or trying to tell stories, just to redeem my reputation. I have my reputation already. I'm building it, and whatever anybody says to make themselves feel better is not going to change that. But you will never catch me any day trying to run anybody down to save myself. No, because you know why? My help comes from God. I am so unbothered. That's why I do things the way I do. That's why I talk the way I talk. So when I talk, it is very important to understand yourselves and what drives you and how much you can take. I am that kind of girl that things would happen to me. I would not mind hitting ground zero and sleep on the ground, drink Gary, as long as my sanity is intact, as long as my peace of mind is intact, as long as my conscience is not breaking me. Now, I know a lot of people cannot do that. They would rather turn a blind eye. They would rather, do whatever it takes, leak ass, do whatever, just to stay afloat and stay, at a certain position. Understand who you are, what you can take and what you cannot take. That is the bottom line. This is who I am. This is what I can do. So when you understand this, it will help you whenever you meet a person. Before long, you can be able to understand if this person is somebody for a reason or somebody for a season. It will help you know how to manage for whenever they decide to leave your life or when you decide to leave, and you know that, okay, this person's purpose is fulfilled for now, they gotta go, and you save yourself all those emotional rishi and drama. Yeah. Now, next to why give so much when you do not have a reservoir.